Summoning my life's longest and most formative journey, I sometimes put the maps of my Arctic traverse end to end. When I do, all the wilderness I could ever want spreads across my living room floor, a smorgasbord of possibilities. You must walk like a camel, Thoreau counseled, which is said to be the only beast which ruminates when walking. And I did. Riven by glacial valleys, shoaled by the coastal plain, Alaska's largely treeless Brooks Range spans the state's entire width, arcing east to west, 1,000 miles scaled down to just 13 feet. The dot and dash line of the Continental Divide, which I crossed numerous times, squirms on the mountainous spine, splitting waters headed north to the Arctic Ocean from those southbound for the Bering Strait. To save weight on my 58-day venture, I kept a journal on the map's backs and in their margins. It was a quest whose magnitude I'd desired yet dreaded for decades, and that I had finally planned throughout 1 year. I first set foot in that country in 1990 as a University of Alaska anthropology student doing graduate research. The National Park Service wanted to know which areas of Kobuk Valley and gates of the Arctic National Parks Eskimo and Athabaskan hunters and gatherers had used in the past. If those groups could establish prior claims, they would be entitled to forever hunt, trap, and fish in those preserves. I learned much about the region's topography from Inupiaq elders north of the Arctic Circle. For my unfinished dissertation, I studied how a boreal people, the Gwich'in, who until recently had led nomadic subsistence lives, construe place, how maps form in their minds, and if landscapes forge personalities. From early adulthood, I'd shared those northerners' peripatetic streak and love for stark country. In lieu of their guidance, maps and books had fostered my independence, nudging me into new terrain. Too much Jack London at a susceptible age, perhaps. I've based many life choices on scenery and concomitant open space, which has not always panned out. After only 6 years, I quit anthropology, in part because, like the cultural critic and English professor Marie-Louise Pratt, I couldn't stomach that, with too few exceptions, such interesting folks doing such interesting things wrote such boring books. I neither could handle postmodern constructs then in vogue that diluted the rich flavors of reality, even nature's importance, in so many vertiginous words. Still, my academic training and interests have informed my nonfiction writing and wilderness guiding, careers short on pay raises and promotions that I've stuck with for more than 2 decades.